EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap between the Houston Oilers taking on the Colts of San Antonio. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you see from him last week?
Well, I think all things considered, he played pretty well, and I don't think I pinned the loss on him. But there's no question, this is a learning process, and that was step 1, and he's hoping on the road to glory.
Let's go now.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Second down and a yard. Richardson off the play fake. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
70 Ranger.
Off play action. Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. So a change of possession. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap between the Houston Oilers taking on the Colts of San Antonio. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, what an exciting time here in this great city. Of course, it's no stranger to big-time sports. They've had the NBA team here, but now a relocation franchise in the NFL. And these fans, they could not be more excited for what it's going to mean for this city. It's just going to be a great source of civic pride here. Now Richardson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Throwing to start the drive. Patterson. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Touchdown, Houston. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Oilers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. When you look at this defense, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They go play action with Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Richardson to throw off play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The Colts at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards the pickup there. It is a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after here coming up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. You look at this Colt defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That is caught. Now they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run right here with Jacobs. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
On the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19.
These two teams all tied after one.
End of the first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Ready, set.
They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Davante Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series that helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
Ready?
Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Ready?
First down, players.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. This back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so it went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kickers over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
Carlson able to put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense is pass forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 3rd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw on the money there to Doolin. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, and that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Richardson looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he's taken down inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Oilers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Richardson to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Dragon 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had it because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Back to throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Go check, go check.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Houston.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. Jacobs going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 3 yards out. And the Oilers take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He's going to air one out. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready,
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 5.
Let go.
Slant to Adams. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Let's go. Big Lion. Ready.
On 2nd down, Meredith. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Leonard, his 2nd sack of the night.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. In motion right goes Adams.
18, 5 years.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man, he's got Doolin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in San Antonio. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Back.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He hits Adams complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Here we go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
79 Broncos. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Being chased out left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Ready?
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back to Taylor on first down. Fighting throw. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 86 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Richardson to throw off play action. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Let's go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Ready.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Try to punch it in with Taylor. Fights loose. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
19. Hey.
Richardson off the play fake. Flush to his right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Off play action, Richardson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Max Crosby in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down, Richardson. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Now it's Richardson. Pass out left, caught by Woods. Touchdown, Colts! Jelani Woods, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Richardson will throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here we go, here we go. Alert, alert.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Come on, come on.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Houston.
On the set.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds Mayer here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
2 yards. First down, Oilers.
Ready! Ready!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Hustle!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1